I'm winded already. We just started this hike. It's gonna be one epic day. Right now we're on location in Zion National Park. We're doing some exploring. First, we're gonna take the high road and head up to Angel's Landing. And then we're gonna head down into the Narrows and get wet in the canyons. I hope you guys are ready because this is gonna be one wild hike. You ready to go?
Oh man. How long is this hike?
I think it's 2.5 miles to the top, and we're about 1/10 of a mile in and already winded. We sent the rest of the crew ahead of us because they were like, Chris, our editor, is out here in the field with us today. He is not used to being in the wild. All right, let's catch up to those guys. That's pretty epic right there. And you don't want to walk off the edge either because you fall straight into those rocks right there. Tell you what, guys, hiking is a lot more difficult when you're not actually looking for animals. When you're just walking, you know there's nothing to catch, you're just paying attention to every footstep. I would say we are probably about a mile of the way in, 1.5 to go, and we're gonna bring you guys some epic scenery. Chance, how you doing?
I'm alive.
Winded?
Very winded. I stopped every couple switchbacks. It's intense.
Hey Chris, what's it like being out of the editing bay?
This is not a typical day for me whatsoever.
But you got that sweet hat.
Yeah. Luckily I blend right in with the surroundings, so they know that there's a tourist who doesn't know what he's doing. And luckily I have a trail guide. I gotta hike, like I gotta climb by you, man, because you gotta grab me if I...
I'm not grabbing you. If you go, dude, you're going on your own. I want you to open your wings and fly like a bird.
Yeah, this is that's a risky one right there. Okay, feel a little bit better about that. All right, guys, looks like we've made it.
No.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh, I thought we made it.
Nope.
All the way up there?
Yep.
Oh boy. How are you feeling about this?
I really thought this was the top.
Yeah.
They thought this was the top, he thought it was the top.
Where is the top?
That whole thing.
Oh.
That's a point, isn't it?
You gonna...
Ah,
This isn't the editing room anymore, is it?
no.
All right, guys, so you're calling it right here?
Yeah, this is as far as we go.
Yep, office team stops right here.
Office team's gotta stay here.
All right, moment has arrived. Here we are.
I'm ready.
Angel's Landing.
Gotta get all the way up there. I thought this was the top. I was so wrong. Hold on to that chain. Wind is whipping up here now. Hold on, my old cowboy hat. Wind's probably destroying the microphone right now, but we are getting up into the clouds. Epicness. All right, well, this is it. We have made it to the summit of Angel's Landing. It is just magnificent. Words really can't describe how epic it is up here. It's tough to get here, and it was a rough hike, but just a little bit of bravery, holding on to those chains, once you get here, it's actually really calm and peaceful. Ah, man, let's soak it all in.
Well, we made it to the top.
Yeah.
Now we got to go to the bottom.
Well, yeah, getting down to the bottom is going to be even more interesting because we're headed down into the Narrows where we're going to be trudging through the water in the canyons. Stay tuned because coming up next, it's going to get wet and wild. All right, let's edge along this rock here.
We're on our way down, but we had to take a minute to stop to just take it all in because
Soak it all in.
look at that, guys.
That's like the valley from Land Before Time. Epic. All right, got a little ways to go still, and then we're heading into the Narrows. We are here at Canyon Junction, and we're about to hop on a shuttle, and it's gonna take us way, way back into the canyons. We've got an awesome guy with us today. His name is Jonathan. He's very experienced at this. It's gonna be a first time thing for all of us. It's gonna get wet, it's gonna get wild. It's supposed to be very cold, and they told me, do not fall into the water. I guess we'll see what happens.
What are you doing, Coyote?
I am putting on my dry pants. Otherwise, I'm gonna get into that water, get soaking wet, and be freezing. You see that? You wanna just get your neoprene booty through there. A little extra added warmth.
Awesome.
You ready to do this? High stick. Yeah, go.
Okay, so we're just getting into the first part of the Narrows here. Not the true Narrows yet, but we've got to forge up all this rocky water. Yeah, white water in here. A lot of slippery rocks. So guys, I'll watch your ankles. We don't want to carry anybody out of here. You ready?
Let's go.
All right. It has taken about 18 million years for these Narrows to be carved out. And the way they were formed is through flash floods. You can actually see here, this is known as the Narrows alcove. You can see how there's this big swooping undercut to the rock. You can almost hear the echo coming off the inside of this. Oh wow, just about one of the most epic places I have ever been. All right, let's keep heading up this way. I can see that the rock is starting to come together. Okay, so oftentimes when you guys are watching at home, you wonder, is it just myself and the crew out here in the wild? Actually, a lot of times we bring a guide with us, and today we're out in the Narrows with Jonathan. Jonathan, tell us a little bit about this location and why you love it as one of the best spots here in Zion.
You know, the Zion Narrows is the grandfather of all slot canyons. And so all the tributaries and waterways that drain through Zion National Park end up in the Virgin River. And this Virgin River, over 15 million years, carved out this gorgeous canyon. Example, where we're standing right now, from the floor all the way up to the top of the cliffs is about 1,500 feet and goes through one solid chunk of Navajo sandstone.
That is incredible. And this is basically time broken down through all these boulders rushing down through the canyon walls, and it turns it into this.
And one of the beautiful things about Zion is it started that way and it will end that way.
Get excited. We are about to enter the narrowest part of the Narrows. Look at this. Right up along this edge, we're gonna go up a canyon. It's only 22 feet across at its widest point. I can't even imagine how fast the water must flow through here when you're in a torrential downpour. All right, let's cut across this and head up in there. Woo, I'm excited. Wow! We have made it to the narrowest point in the Narrows. Can you hear that echo? Woo! Oh. They say the Narrows is like the spot to visit when you come to Zion. It's a tough hike coming up through that canyon. Ankle twisting rocks, cold rushing water, but this is the moment that truly makes it worth it. This is unlike anything I've ever seen on our planet. Wow, we have made it here. It has been one hard-earned effort. What I'd want to do now is just let the crew hang out, get some great B-roll, and enjoy this spectacular scenery. You can see all the layers of time when you come right up next to the rock, get your hands on it, and just feel all of those grooves.
Wow, so cool.
Woo! Okay. I think that's probably about far enough. We have 5 miles to hike back down through the canyon, but Zion National Park has given us one unbelievable adventure today. And whether you're taking the high road up to Angel's Landing or you're going on the low road into the Narrows, there is something for everyone. If you guys ever get the chance to get out here to Utah, definitely check out Zion. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave, stay wild. We'll see you on the next location. Woo! If you thought Angel's Landing in the Narrows were epic, make sure to travel back in time as we search for dinosaur tracks in the Purple Hills. And don't forget, subscribe so you can join me and the crew on our next location. You hike all the way to the top of Angel's Landing, and I didn't think we were gonna come across any animals, and then of course, who comes to visit us? Tiny little chipmunks. Hey guys, watch your fingers. Up close with chipmunks. Come to me, my jungle friends. Let's talk. So, what have you guys been up to lately? Anything good going on?